What's up, players? I'm playing Teemo today. Yeah. First off, this one's gonna be a little bit different than the one before it. The one before I was playing Cat, and I just played the entire video, which was only about 30 minutes at most, I believe. And this one's gonna be a little different because it was a 50-minute game, I believe. Yeah, so I had to speed up the pace of this little game here. Had to speed it up, so I'm a little talking fast too. Let me slow it down a little bit. Let me slow it down. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's better. I'm talking a little bit slower, so not as exciting. But this one was a little bit more of a farm fest at the beginning and in a lot of places. So I decided to speed it up, and you can hear Teemo, probably not over my voice, but yeah, swiftly. I will be slowing it down at certain points when events and big happenings begin to happen. And so we are going up against a Blitz and a Graves. Blitz is a terror to fight against in lane. And for me, Nunus are a terror to have on your team because I hate them. But this one did very well actually. This guy was a very good support. So kudos to him, wartime. And at the beginning and at many places like right here, I screwed up. Ta-da! I get grabbed, buckshotted, smacked in the head, exhausted, and yeah, that's the end of the first Teemo. So, yeah, what could I do against that? I can't really do much, but I can give advice on how to avoid it, like staying in the lane instead of trying to go for the bushes, because he would not have been able to do that if I had went to the left instead of the right. So, apparently, when I go up against a Blitzcrank, stay in lane. Avoid bushes. Avoid bushes again. Avoid the bush. So, how do I lane with a Nunu as a Teemo? It actually works out pretty well in this case, apparently. Because the Blood Boil on top of my own movement speed buff is very good. Because level 1 with boots. Oh, I gotta talk about this now. He gets grabbed, but he is a little bit more tanky than I am because he's not a Teemo. I'm a Teemo, so I died instantly. He's a Nunu, so he was able to do that. But they had also wasted a lot of their summoners to get in on me on that first one. So, but whenever your support does get in, get focused, go ahead and start attacking whoever's up closer, so you can kite, like run, shoot, run, attack, whatever you want to call it, and just have a little bit of pressure so that they don't just walk straight through you and you do nothing. And in the chat there, if you may have seen it, there's a special message in case anybody wants to see it. Up there it is again. Yeah, just keep looking at that. But yeah, keeping your support safe is a good way to keep them from getting fed also, and just keep yourself out of trouble at the same time. So, when playing as Teemo, the first 5 levels until you get your shrooms, you want to pretty much farm as normal, like wait for last hits and everything else. And until then, until you get your shrooms, it's a little bit easier or a little bit more safe to push. So just wait until then, play safely, or you can try to harass. Because sometimes in some compositions it works out. Except for whenever a Blitzcrank can flash smack you and then try to grab, but luckily and unluckily, my Nunu took that lick for me. But there was no MIA from mid on that missing point. He called the MIA before, but he returned apparently from the re in the chat. But he left again. He left again, and just kind of been. It was the end of us, sadly. But Maokai comes down, checks us out after we all died. Well, our Nunu died. Which was always it always seems to happen whenever we have a jungler. Like somebody dies and then the jungler comes. Like, oh, you guys are missing. Oh, whatever. But he does come back. Punches the Blitz. This is when I have fun, when they're focusing everybody but me, so I just start smacking on the Blitzcrank, get the Blitzcrank. Now, I didn't even notice that we didn't have any minions right there, but yeah. Our Maokai did the right thing, and he tanked that turret just for me. Just for me. Oh, is that copyrighted? I don't know, I don't care. And if anybody knows the tune for that, let me know. Because that is a very specific song. So if you know what I'm talking about, that would be very hilarious. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about, you know. So, continuing, going back to lane. I'm at 6 now. So I will be auto-attacking a little bit more than normal. and kind of missing CS just to place my shrooms because I'm bad. I'm very bad. Dodging the grab, letting him grab that minion. Nothing happens, so we just walk back and continue. Yeah, so in laning frames with Teemo, it's not rough. It's really not. Just playing the right way helps out. Like, not putting yourself in danger like that, but yeah. The speed buff from Nunu is really beneficial because I can run up, harass, and get out of there. Or get behind the minion in time for him to miss the grab. But at that point right there, the Olaf comes and he runs into the shroom, of course, so he backs off for the moment. But once again, junglers do roam, so they do tend to be in the area for a while. But I can see Blitz getting a little aggressive, so I just harass him because I'm behind him anyway. But then again, he flash knocks me up. I flash to get away. And this is when I make the mistake of stepping in front of my Nunu. I stepped in front of the Nunu. I could have survived, but yeah, we both could have survived that easily, but that was just a very bad derp on my part. Very, very bad play. But Blitz runs off. He decides to stay, and you'll see why. Ended up being a pretty interesting move, but yes, he does grab our Nunu and then gets shot in the face by the Nunu. So it's a trade at the bottom, and then Maokai gets caught because he's baited in by the teammate that just got grabbed, and he dies. So it ended up being worse than it should have been. It was a 3-for-0, no, 3-for-1, 3-for-1. So speeding on swiftly. Yeah, I thought Blue Nunu was on their team just now, so yeah, I just kind of ran from him. Because anything that's big, I run from as a Teemo. So they're pushing, so I'm just pushing back. It's a little safer because shrooms, of course. I have sight of what's coming at me, even if I have the turret or not. I can usually see something beforehand. Dodging that one was pretty obvious. I mean, he's ghosting toward me. But once they do shoot at you with the grab, go back on them because they most likely have bursted. I mean, have used their speed buff. It lasts a pretty good long time, but you can usually catch up with them, especially like I just said like a couple of times before. The speed with Nunu and mine is outrageous. I believe I got up to 475 movement speed without spoot, whatever, I forgot. But that doesn't matter, right? So yeah, the buckshots go out. I shoot. I get grabbed. I thought it was gonna land. I thought I could have got behinds, but once I got grabbed and I saw my health drop that low, I decided to go ahead and fight it because there was no escape. So I get the shutdown, luckily. But Nunu could have gotten away. Clearly could have gotten away. He almost more than half health. And just Blitz at the moment. But decides to stay to try to kill the Blitz. And it's a Blitzcrank, so you shouldn't even think of doing things like that. Because, yeah, the shield. The shield is just very, very nice on this. It's a good bait. It's a very good bait for bad players. Well, not bad. But you know what I mean. Whatever. Whenever you think, whenever your mind is just in a bad place. Now Maokai is trying to defend the turret. And gets burned. But they stayed too long, so our mid came. And now he's hitting behind the front. But Olaf being Olaf is auto-attacking the hell out of Talon. Staying alive until I blinding dot him. Then I go and that, like I said. Just keep those shrooms out there. Blitz comes back and punches me in the face, but finish off Graves and get the hell out of there. Quickly, swiftly, as Teemo would say. Yeah, so luckily survived that one. Luckily. And yeah, port back, of course. Even though I did pop a pot. Get it? But yeah, the supports are going at it right now. Like punching each other, shooting each other, grabbing each other, you know what I mean. So now Maokai is telling us to meet him at Dragon. So I ward the bush in case they decide to come up. And then I meet them up there. I put that shroom there just in case. Well, let me change to this subject right now. I get pegged in the face by Olaf. He starts hitting me in the face, so I run away, let him change his focus to the Nunu. Perfect idea. Kills the Nunu, but I get a kill also. And continue on Dragon. Unfortunately, didn't move out of the way fast enough to get away from Blitz, so I thought we could have fought that, but Maokai, Pantuk Maokai, thank you, flashed over the wall just to get away from him. I'm like, what the hell, Maokai? It would have been a 3v2, Maokai. But nah, he says he was low on mana in the chat. Like, oh, sorry, Teemo, no mana. Then I called him on his live because he had about half mana. Yeah. So, continuing once again, peck. Just farming up after we lost our tower. Dragon for tower, in my opinion, is not too great. So, but we did get mid also, so it's fine. Once again, I'm still technically in laning phase myself because we haven't taken our bottom tower, which I'm not sure how long it took us to get it. If we got it at all, if I remember correct, I'm not sure. But yeah, continue to just shove down the lane, keep them here, keep the focus at that turret because we can't have them roaming after they just kind of destroyed us and took a turret. So this is not playback. This is us trying to keep their focus on us, pretty much. Once again, making sure that you have all sight around you, so if you have to get the hell out of there, you can. So, slowing down. Oh, what happens here? Oh, I get caught. Oh my god, run, Teemo, no. No, Teemo, run. If I would have got caught by his ultimate, yeah, I would have been gone. But that's why I don't like Nunu, because his ult does exactly nothing, because there's always so much CC on every team that it just doesn't matter. Like, it's worse than Katarina's because it takes so long to trigger. And it's very obvious because it's a huge circle, and yeah, just punch once and it's done. So, but it does pay off for us at the at that point because Talon comes there to clean up. Gets one kill, but still Nunu decides to chase and gets killed by Bran, who decides to come down also. Continuing, they're trying to, I think 3 or 4 men push this bottom. No, Bran's heading back right now because he's running to shrooms, checking out the map. Yeah. So Maokai magically just hops onto the Blitzcrank. So I go in, poke. Ow, you douchebag, that hurt. So yeah, then Olaf pops out the shadows, smashes the Maokai with his axes. I get exhausted. Nunu takes that kill like no problem. I got this. Taken. And then yeah, so Maokai magically, like he's just doing double magics, gets out of there with a little bit of health. And Graves literally throws himself at me, which was pretty funny to me. Yeah, so get those few kills and assists down there, and then once again I'm heading right back to base because I'm a Teemo. Every time I enter a fight, I gotta go, or I'm already gonna be sent back because I'm dead. But you know, it's just Teemo being Teemo. All right, 2, 3, 4 to the next top. Oh, that's a dragon again. That seemed like it didn't take forever at all. So that one was pretty safe. But interestingly, pow, what's that? Oh, that's a Blitzcrank in the graves. What are they doing? Where you going? See, right here, Nunu should have stepped out and hit him with an ice block. But I had to engage, apparently. He gets away. But there's a free Olaf right there, so yum num 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 num. I like Olafs. They taste funnies, but they still good. So yes, my mushroom placement right there, it's to cut off an exit. And it usually helps to cut off exits in case they decide to either, what's the word? Plank? No, not plank. Whatever. In case they wanna excuse my that's a hand there. Grabs, dodge. I still go back in like a little silly retard, and I get fast on once again. But that was that Teemo initiation. I mean, that Teemo bait is beautiful. Then I start pecking from outside out there. Then I get dashed in by everybody else. I think I actually died from the tick of Bran because I'm not sure what hit me, but ends up in our favor. I think 3 for 5. Yes, 3 for 5. So yeah, that Teemo bait is way too strong, dude. Way too strong. So yeah, questions on my build. This build apparently is hybrid. I was in the lane as a AD carry, so I had to go a little bit AD. But usually, even if I do build AP Teemo, I have a little bit of attack speed included because just waiting on mushrooms to trigger and to pop, it's a little slow because the instant that you get attacked, you have to have a mushroom in the space. It looked like I was gonna die right there because I had nowhere to run, but I juked that hand like a pro, and then I started pecking that little bitty Blitzcrank, and boom, 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 boom. Now this is when it gets kind of funny, because he has a triple kill, and I didn't expect him to get all that. So I'm like, maybe he could get a pincher. I throw that out there, then I look at the map, and God damn it, Nasus is top. Nasus is up top. Nasus is up top. So it's a trade for turret, but we do get 4 kills. So pretty good. Pretty good trade. And I'm talking trash here, like, well, keep chasing me, bro. I'm just a Teemo. Yeah, like I said, the Teemo page is amazing, but yeah, we get an inhibitor and run back. Play some shrooms just because, like, not gonna help. I finished the frozen mallet because I was getting bursted. The frozen mallet didn't help too much later, but it does usually help me get the kills easier. Because once you do hit them, your passive movement speed buff will be enough for you to keep up and just continually peg them down until they're dead. Which is, it's good, but there's also better moves, I guess. So what happens there, somehow he still dies, but I guess he flash ignited, so me and Nunu saw that, so we were heading down bot already, but this made me sad because I heard it, but I didn't see it until too late, so I tried to flash out of it, but I still got hit by it. So that didn't work out, but I ended up shooting him with my gunblade because I couldn't shoot him with my blinding dart. So I got the kill, but I got jumped on by Blitzen Nasus, I believe? Yeah, Blitzen Nasus just destroyed me. And in this fight, Nunu could have ran away, and also Riven could have killed the Blitz a little bit faster instead of running. But it's whatever. She has her GA, she could have gotten it a little easier, or without being so chicken, but you know, things happen, decisions are made, maybe not be the right decision, but speeding up and once again, speeding it up. And right now, Maokai is pinging dragon once again. I'm not sure if we got all the dragons or not, but it seems like we did, but chalking out seed saplings. Wait, what you gonna do, bro? Armed and ready. So, take up that dragon. And right here we expect it to just converge on to Nasus, but apparently there's a ward there, so I decided to walk away with a Maokai. But then when I look up, I'm like, oh no, my Nunu! Not my Nunu! Get away from my Nunu! And then I just get swarmed by 5 people. I didn't even get that brand out, but he was literally too late to the party. So the Teemo gets splatted instantly, and that sapling just goes kamikaze on 3 people. But then Mao gets caught, flashes out, so yeah, whatever, it's fine. Talon has been doing very well, so he just burst a few people. Riven missed her ult on Graves, but dealt a little bit of damage to Brandon. She goes to cut him off, while the rest of the team cleans up everybody else, because they're pretty much just tanks down there, because Graves was shut out by Riven, and Brandon was already knocked up, so you can move in. Talon flash and KS the hell out of that kill, but whatever. If you're fed, you could get fedder, I guess. Continuing down to there. Oh, look at them calling GG already. Hey, don't give up. You can win this. Ping, 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 ping. So yeah, I'll sit here and try to wait for the money, but my math is off. So I get like very upset. I'm like, God damn. And I run off. Continue the fight. Have to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at this point, we're pretty far ahead. And we figured that we could do Baron, but everybody starts wandering off for some reason, and me and Riven do the port dance. She decides to port, I decide to port, then I decide to move, she decides to port. Yeah, it's silliness, but it ends up being nothing happening at the moment. But since we do have most of their top jungle warded to the maximum, we see Brand attacking nothing, and we go for it. Talon jumps in, pops his combo. I hit up 2 auto attacks and walk off. Try to just to get the assist, but you know, I'm doing so much damage right now, it's just broken. Take an axe to the face so we stop chasing that one. And put a shroom there, put a shroom there. Head back to Baron. And we take it this time. We totally take Baron this time. We totally do. He walked straight on top of that. That was funny. Continuing, running on, let's go. I get a little big headed. So I'm like, I'm a Teemo with a Baron buff. What you gonna do? And they run from me because they're chicken. They're really chicken. So I see that the minions actually did the job for his bot. So yeah, I decided to take the second tower just to say that I took a tower this game. I see a blitz. I'm like, it's just a blitz. He punches me. I'm like, whatever. I walk away. And then I get exhausted again, and then I get grabbed at it, and then I get like what's going on? And then he unleashes his entire combo on me. It bounces to Maokai, but Maokai died before it hit him, so he didn't get the assist for that one. But we did get the turret. Technically worth it, but technically not. We lost our Baron buff and 2 kills and a few assists. And Riven gets shut down top to Nasus solo. And then Graves just gets that was nasty. Just destroyed by Talon. So you see his dead body. Where'd it go? Show me that dead body. There it is. Show. Now this is an example of when Phage procs. Poke, poke, flash. I can continue poking you, bro. But he decides to turn around and kill me because I'm a Teemo. I'm just a Teemo. Yeah, one of his Qs takes off that much damage, but I do a lot of shred, so he has no resistance compared to mine. Put a shroom on him, Bran walks up, so I walk off. Decide not to chase the kill, but try to put a little bit more damage on Bran and walk off. As you may notice, I'm not doing too much regen from my gunblade because it's not that great of lifesteal item. So I use it mainly for the slow, and the lifesteal and spell vamp is okay, but it's just not that great compared to a Bloodthirster, in case I had that. I decided to effortless since he just used his fist. I mean his grab. He misses his knockup because he's blinded, haha, jerk, and I run off. Now at this point, ding ding, I'm trying to place mushrooms and I can't. So place run since I got just enough now, and I go back to base. What are you doing, Malka? I guess I'll tag. Oh my gosh, what's up? I'm running. Yeah, just having a little bit of map awareness helps out. Like you see him and then you don't see him, expect them to still be there. So don't do anything silly and don't go in, cause you're just a Teemo. You're just a Teemo. Remember, you're just a Teemo. Turn, running down mid with that super minion right before me. Super duper. Yeah, it sounds funny. But yep, I played Teemo like probably about 2 or 3 months ago, and I did like super duper uber good with them, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm using this dude all day every day. And then I decided to put him down because I was doing too good with him. Like it was way too easy. Like it's not even a challenge using this Teemo. Free wards, awesome AD carry, blinds, yeah, I could be any AD carry I want to. Hell yeah, I'm using this dude, but nah. Alright, this is interchangeable. Blitz runs in, tries to grab me, I'm like, nope, I'm going the other way. So he hits a shroom, hits a block. I decided to poke him a little bit, he hits another shroom. Saw Olaf walk towards me, so I walked away. Then Maokai knocks him away from me, but check this out. I get the kill. So I can't see anything right now. What's going on? Ooh, did you see that, Brand? Flash. Give me that. Focus Brand for the first 2 attacks, and then I go on to Graves. Up, I killed Brand. Just amazing. That's a Quadra? He's in reach? Totally, I'm getting my Penta right here and now, and if you can see the chat right now, it's exactly what happened just now. So it's just my chances to do it were just shattered. Could have got my Penta. I wanted my Penta, but nah, it happens, I guess. Even though she did full combo and then ult to get it, but yeah, whatever. GG, I win. I win because I'm using Teemo. It's easy win. I mean, ain't no problem. Yeah, so yeah, that's my Teemo, guys. Very bad, but still very good. So can't say nothing about it. Can't beat me, bro. Anyways, I'll check you in game, guys, later.